apologize in advance for my spelling and grammar, but that's not important. I am a male, 24 years, dating a female who is 22 years, and as the title suggests, I made a huge mistake. Very early on into our relationship, 2 to 3 weeks, I hooked up with my new girlfriend's roommate after a long night of drinking. I had to babysit about 3 different people that night, including my girlfriend, and when the chaos was over and everyone was sent home safe or put to bed, it was just me and her roommate left standing. I had no prior intentions of hooking up with her, but we just kept drinking and drinking, and the rest is history. I know that being drunk doesn't excuse what I did, but I remember snapping back into reality and storming off halfway through and telling her to fuck off. I cut off all contact with her and only greeted her when I was at my girlfriend's in order to not make things weird. I have told no one but my closest friend. He has been cheated on and he told me to keep it to myself. Fast forward 8 months later and I am still with my girlfriend. Her and her roommate ended on bad terms, so her roommate decided to get back at my girlfriend and tell her what happened. I have put every ounce of effort into this relationship and have done all that I can to make sure that my girlfriend could trust me after what I did. I did not cheat in previous relationships and had no intention of doing so after what happened. I really do care about this girl and hope that we can work past this, but knowing that I've hurt her makes me feel sick to my stomach. I know things will never be the same, but I want to work through this because I truly do care about this girl. I don't know if I'm looking for any advice I can or just going on a rant, but I don't know what to do. This has just happened today and me and my girlfriend talked about it very briefly. I told her the truth about everything and gave her the space she needed. Should I just let I need to learn honesty. I ruined my 2-year relationship because of sending nudes to a best friend. My boyfriend and I were together for 2 years. I moved from a completely different state cross country. We have always had a rocky, but never to the point where I would have to fly back home in a matter of minutes and uproot myself. That wasn't the case 2 days ago. I have this close guy friend who's been my best friend since high school, and he sells nudes for people and gets them fast cash. I wanted that fast cash because my family life is really awful. My dad cheated on my mom while she was going through her cancer treatments, and I left my younger brother to basically deal with that mess while I was out of state. I asked my friend because I didn't want to leave my boyfriend without money for the summer, so I asked my friend if I could sell nudes just to get more money so I could fly home, help my mom, and then fly back. I worked a full-time job. He was at home all of the time and he said he had money and everything, but I was giving away money each check, only having about $200 to survive for food for the both of us. I made around $800 each check, so $600 to him, $200 for us. I think the feelings of pushing him away started when I listened to everyone else about how he is just using me. I was always feeling lonely because we never did what in my head normal couples do: go on dates, take photos of each other. Each friend I had out there was married and had kids. I was jealous of that idea. I wanted that for us. But he never cared about the thought of marriage. It was a myth and a wage of money, and having kids isn't for us. It's not the time. I can foster when I'm 30. I just turned 24 and I didn't want to wait that long. I just craved attention so badly that I needed it from anyone at that point. Not physical but emotional attention that I was being deprived of. September last year, I messaged my high school ex-boyfriend, saying, "Hey, I'm lonely, I need someone to talk to, my relationship isn't okay." My boyfriend, ex, found out. We had a messy fight, but he forgave me. My first mistake was asking to sell nudes. My second mistake was hiding this from my now ex-boyfriend. I've been doing that for about 3 weeks. No sales. And I started thinking about what mistake I've done. But I can't go back. I went in too far. Fast forward last Tuesday. Boyfriend was going through my Instagram DMs and found the photos. I panicked and he broke my phone and laptop out of pure rage, saying we stopped having sex for 5 months and that I would rather be with this friend. I never physically cheated, but sending photos is no different than sleeping with someone. At the time I freaked out because I've never seen him that angry, but now, being back home, I ran away so fast, without resolving anything. But at this point, what would I do? Could I ever be honest with anyone else? I left him about 4 days later. I'm back home. We've been talking since I came back, saying I need to learn honesty before I decide to come back. Playing video games, but it's not the same. Today he gave me the message saying he's in so much pain that he doesn't think we can pretend that everything is okay, and I got the reality check. I made the biggest mistake of my life and I'm paying for it. I broke his trust. I broke whatever little faith he had in me, and I broke it. I feel so empty and I keep crying every day because of what I did. What stupid mistakes I've done. I feel like I'm just like my dad. I didn't physically cheat like he did to my mom. But what I did is probably not different than what he did to her. I don't know how I plan on moving on. I want to go back to him, but I've caused him so much pain. I don't care how unhealthy that would be. And I don't know if I should cut ties with that friend or the whole friend group in general. I'm back in a toxic household and my depression is just getting worse each day because of how much regret I have. I need to work on honesty, but at this point I feel more alone than I've ever been. I don't know what I'm going to be doing at this point. And I have no idea how to move on either, because I still love him with all my heart.